What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash. Shout out to the Dragon Riders in the House of the Dragon. We are chilling at $530, and we actually just hit a price of like $562 within this first four hours and 10 minutes into the new day. It is the 2nd of December. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I don't know if I said that, but let's get into it, guys. So I will try to keep this video brief. I think that Bitcoin Cash is in the midst of a move that's going to be bigger than either of these two moves that we saw here. Okay. That is my expectation at the moment, and the reason why I'm expecting that, is for a few factors. We've got very, very bullish kind of things taking place with Bitcoin Cash, right? From a high point here, the very all-time high that we had the first cycle that it existed, to this all-time or this cycle high here. We've continued to find resistance on this. You guys, we're about to break out of this consolidation phase. I would assume that with a break, that could lead to a bigger move than anything that we've seen so far in this cycle, right? That's just my assumption, okay? And then not only that, if we take into consideration the MA ribbon on a monthly time frame, we are flipping that bullish right now, right? We've actually got it crossing bullishly. So two extraordinarily bullish events happening essentially simultaneously this month. I think will allow the price to grow at a much faster rate, at a much faster pace than anything we've seen so far, right? With that being said, so far this move took 2 weeks to form. This one took a little bit more than that, but still pretty fast. This one seems to be slower so far, right? It definitely seems to be slower. We're not seeing these big 75% candles or 81% candles like we saw in the last two moves, right? The biggest candle we've seen so far was 30%, just under 30% actually. I do think that those big candles will come. It could be this week. We have 6 days, 20 hours left. It could be this week that we get a candle that's greater than 50% to the upside. It could be next week, but I think that those candles will come once we break above this, right? And it'll come as we get that ribbon to further cross, promoting the conviction, the I don't know what word I'm trying to look for. It's like conviction, the confirmation, providing the confirmation that Bitcoin Cash is going to see higher prices, right? That it's not stopping here. So I don't really know if I have anything else that I want to say, guys. Exciting things are happening. We're overbought on the weekly. The last time that we got overbought on the weekly, we were doing very bullish things. The time before that we got overbought on the weekly, we were doing very bullish things, right? Both of those times overall from a low to a high, that promoted a move that was 263%. From a low to a high of like when we started to move, essentially, that promoted a move that was 207%. So just from like the relative low here, something like that at a minimum would take us to about $1,000. But I do believe we're going to go past that, right? And I've already explained why I think we're going to see a larger move than what we've seen so far. But even then, even if we were to see something very comparable to what we've seen so far, $1,000, $1,200, very possible targets. But I think we're going to continue the fib trend, and we're going to see prices at 17 to 2,400. And that's all I got to say. If you guys like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. Daily RSI looks bullish. Weekly RSI looks bullish. 4-hour RSI, they all look really bullish. I am a little concerned with the 4-hour, not because of the RSI, but because you had a bit of a pickup in volume here, and you didn't go anywhere. You didn't go anywhere. So with that, generally, whenever you're at like a flat top like this, and you see something like this, and you try and then you reject, generally you will fall down to the next like area of support, which could be where you found support before and resistance before. I like that area. It's right around your 123 moving average as well. Could be the case, right? I mean, you kind of did that here, didn't you? Right? Like you had a pickup in volume here, but you didn't go anywhere. So you return back to areas of support. You actually found a higher low nonetheless, right? But something like that could happen here where you find a higher low nonetheless, but you move back down below $500. So we're on the precipice, you guys. Bitcoin Cash is on the precipice of moving up. But today, perhaps it moves down a little bit more, maybe even over the next day. But I really think that it could be this week. It could be next week, but sometime soon, sometime genuinely within these next 2 weeks, you guys, I think we'll be making strides toward $1,000. If not, we might even be there. I very much do expect that in the first half of December we're going to see some fireworks fly. We're going to break this downtrend that we've been in our whole lives, and we're going to see a week that has had an overall percentage growth that we haven't seen in well over half a year from now, right? So or well over half a year now. So very bullish things ahead. Exciting stuff for Bitcoin Cash. I got nothing else I want to say. If you guys like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to see more content like this. Blah 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 blah. Bye-bye.